Welcome back to Kicking It in the Second Half. Kish YZ. I'm D, and I'm here to give you another PPF. Today, we are checking out Dejounte Murray. Uh, for the casual fan who's unaware of the name or you just heard of him, just to remind everybody, he plays for the San Antonio Spurs. He's a point guard for their team. Uh, Somebody that I just want to give recognition to, especially if you play fantasy basketball. I'm sure you know the name. If you don't play fantasy and you're interested in playing fantasy, keep a lookout for this guy when you do decide you want to play. Let's dive into some of his past just to fill you in on how he got started in the league. He was drafted by the San Antonio Spurs in 2016 draft. He was the 29th pick overall, and currently he is in his fifth season in the league. In 2018-19 season, he missed that entire season due to an ACL injury that happened in the offseason. So he's still making strides in recovery from that. Uh, but yeah, when he was drafted in 2016, that was the end of the Spurs era for Tim Duncan. So he did not get to play with him, but yes, he has played with Kawhi Leonard. So in respect to Kawhi, that should have been his era. But maybe now it's time for the Dejounte Murray era as the Spurs decide to go small ball and spread out the floor and shoot more threes in the modern era. Even though his averages for this season aren't showing it, I think he's averaging 15 points, about 7 rebounds, and 5 assists a game as of right now. But this guy is more than capable of dropping a triple double. He has done it multiple times, I think, so far this season. And he's definitely capable of knocking down the three. In my opinion, he's just a modern version of an elite point guard. Like I said, even though the numbers don't show it, I think he's definitely somebody to watch, going forward into his future. I see things with him. I love his defense. I think he could be explosive at times. Like I said, just with the previous ACL injury that he's had, I think as he gets more confidence and more time away from any type of injuries, then he will start to develop more and more. I don't think he's peaked at all. I mean, he still has plenty of time in the league as long as he can stay healthy. And for me, I see this guy for sure as a future All-Star, and once again among the elite point guards in the league. We hear names of like Trae Young, De'Aaron Fox, Jamal Murray. As far as point guards, that a little bit more known, but yeah, like I said, this system is definitely going to work for him in the Spurs with them moving on from LaMarcus Aldridge and probably pretty soon here DeMar DeRozan, and this guy is basically going to be one of the centerpieces, and he's going to be more than capable with playing alongside any of his teammates. Shout out to Derek White because in my opinion they work very well on the court as a 1-2 punch. Not a Steph and Clay type of dynamic, but something to watch. Possibly could be somewhat of like a Dame CJ type of level, where Murray might be a more consistent all-star and White could develop into that second scoring threat behind his playmaking. So definitely somebody to watch out for. I see him as a potential Spurs guy, and what I mean as a Spurs guy is, somebody who stays probably most, if not all of their career. If they decide that, they definitely want to build around him, I don't think that's a bad idea. Like I said, unless they have injuries that happen to him, definitely somebody to watch out for and as a keeper. And just my prediction as far as his playing standard, I see him possibly peaking at the level of a prime John Wall. Like I said, he's more than capable of getting triple doubles, and I think he'll continue to do so as the Spurs get older and develop more into the modern NBA. Thank you for tuning in to this. If you like these PPFs, please leave in the comments any players you're interested in seeing us talk about, or the next player you would want to see. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you like the video, yeah, send us a like, and definitely we'll continue to make these PPF videos for, the casual fan and new fans of the league. Shout out to Jeff Chaplin. Peace, buddy, and love.